I'm Nancy Rathbun. Thank you for purchasing our Curve It Up block of the month. This is the Curve It Up Star Block number 10 from So Kind of Wonderful. Our first cuts that we're going to make are going to be in our large background squares. And on this block, we're going to kind of use this ruler the basic way for cutting a curve in or curve out. We're going to keep the top and bottom lines even with the 1 and 11 marks on the ruler. And then we're going to line up this inside line on the vertical lines. This one just happens to be 3 1/4. And we're going to make that cut. So then this little piece is just trash. On this block, we're going to line up the inside 4-inch line and then keep it centered again between 1 and 11, and we'll make this cut. And then this outside part, we'll toss that. So then this gives us a curve in and curve out, and we're ready to sew these pieces together. Now that I have this stitched, I'm going to cut these apart right on the line. So now I've got 2 half-square triangle blocks, and I'm going to go ahead and press these. Position and sew my other half-square triangles to create the center of the star. So on one edge that has the other center, going to position my first square, and I'm going to draw a line from corner to corner of this square and sew right on that line. And then on the other corner, I'm going to position a background square. And on this one, I will also be sewing from corner to corner. Now that I have this sewn, I'm going to cut 1/4 inch seam allowance from that stitching line and trim off that excess. And when I press this, I have this really cool half-square triangle block that's got a lot of different triangles and strips. So now I'm ready to sew my curve pieces for this month. I'm going to have the background fabric on the bottom and then the focus fabric on the top, and I'm going to line it up with just 1/4 inch of that background fabric showing. So as I stitch, I'm going to stop with my needle down, lift up my presser foot, and reposition the fabrics as I need to sew this curve. I should have about 1/4 inch on the other side as well. And now I'm ready to press this. Now I'm ready to square up this curve portion. The way I'm going to square this up is I'm going to be looking at my curve here and finding specific points on my ruler that match up with this curve. So I'm going to start up at the top of my ruler with my 1/8 inch line. And I'm going to just put that at the point of my curve. The other spot I'm going to look like is down here on the bottom of my ruler, the 9-inch line. So I want the 9-inch line and the 1/8 inch line to be right there on the curve. So once I have that, now I'm going to look over here and make sure that that extends to the 4 1/2 and the 9-inch portions. And I'm ready to cut. After I've cut in those 2 sides, I'm just going to rotate, and I'm just going to square this up to 4 1/2 by 9 inch. So what you should see here is you have about 1/8 inch of your focus print that extends from the curve to the edge. Now I'm ready to cut these in half. They're going to be 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. So I'll just find the 4 1/2 inch line on my ruler split that in half. So when we go to sew our star together, these will actually sew like this to create a really cool curved star point. And here I've got half of our finished block. So we've got these really cool star points and the great center square of our star block. Hi, I'm Nancy Rathbun. Thank you for watching our demonstration on the star block from the So Kind of Wonderful Curve It Up Block of the Month.